Pam Morin. I am a creative memories advisor, and I go live every Wednesday night in my on my Facebook page and in my YouTube channel, and then also in all of my Facebook groups. So I hope you are catching me somewhere on Wednesday nights in all of those locations. We have a great time hanging out and making something fun. And that's exactly what we're going to do tonight. We're going to use the new Creative Memories inking products that came out this week to play around a little bit. I'm going to check it out. It's not something that I have done a lot of inking, but I definitely have purchased the items to do that. Have you guys ever done that? Purchase all the items with the intention of trying something new and using a new technique in your scrapbooking layouts, or maybe in your card making, just to change it up a little bit, to give something new, to try something different. That's lots of fun. It's a great way to discover something that you love to do. So we're going to do that tonight. Like I said, I'm stepping out of my comfort zone here, and we're going to, try some inking. Because I do love the way it looks in your scrapbooking layouts. I did post the instructional video that Noreen did, and I think I put that out on my Facebook page and also in my YouTube channel. If you don't find it there, you can always hop out to Creative Memories YouTube channel, and it's out there, or their Facebook group, and check it out because she has a lot of great techniques too. So please go check that out as well. All right, I'm going to just jump right into it tonight, ladies. I know it's later than I normally am. I know, you guys may be getting ready to relax for the evening. So I apologize. We had some friends stop by, and so we were catching up with our old friends. So I wanted to hang out with them for a little while, and then I thought I would come and hang out with you. So let's get started right away. Hey, Gail, thanks for coming on and saying hi. I appreciate it. All right, I am going to jump over to my table. So give me just a second to do that. We're going to jump in here. There we go. So one of the new Creative Memories Advisor perks that started this year, we are offered to purchase some idea, and I want to get the right word here. Advisors are able to purchase idea boxes or advisor boxes, so that we can check out some new products and then provide our input on those new products. So several months ago, this was one of the boxes that advisors could purchase. It had the stencil and the brush, the 2 inking pads, and then also that great mat that has the adhesive. Well, I say adhesive, but it's sticky, and you can move it around on the back side so that when you have it in place, it doesn't shift or move. So that was one of the advisor sneak peek boxes that we could buy. And then offer our input on these products, whether we thought they were a good idea to add to the product line. So I love that. I love that Creative Memories is, getting our input. So first, if you are, if you have any ideas, if you have any thoughts, I would love to hear them. Product ideas, product reviews. I would love for you to let me know your thoughts on these new products, because then I can offer those up to Creative Memories when we are asked to provide our input. You can also do that by sending in an idea through the Creative Memories customer service, and you can find that link at the bottom of my website to offer new product suggestions. So not only do advisors get to check out new products and offer their suggestions and their opinions, you guys can do that as well. Customers can do that as well, offer product suggestions. But I love this new perk that we're getting this year to be able to review products for Creative Memories and let them know what we think, if we think that they are going to be something that everybody would like to have for their scrapbooking tools. So another great perk of being an advisor. So I'm just going to take my cutting mats, my 13-inch mats, off the table. I don't want to get ink on those. And like I said, this is the adhesive mat that is part of the inking products that went live on Monday. And this mat you can buy separately for $15, or there is a great bundle. Oh no, I'm sorry. The mat is just sold separately for $15. Then the bundle includes 3 of the inking brushes, and they are different colors. There's a pink, an orange, and a brown. And then a stencil, which is different than the one I have here. And then 3 different colors of inks. And the ones that are offered in that bundle, the pink, the orange, and the brown, do coordinate with the Croptoberfest collection that just came out and the Welcome Harvest collection. Not Welcome Harvest, it's Grateful Harvest collection that just came out. So it all coordinates. So take a look out there under the new products. You will see the inking bundle and the nonstick craft mat. And the mat has a finish on it, like a shiny finish. You can kind of see it there. It's got a shine to it. So ink will wipe off. And if you like to use water with your ink, you can use that on this mat and then clean that off with a damp cloth. So I'm just going to use the mat now because I'm going to use the stencils. Like I said, this is the advisor only products that came out for our review, and I have not used it yet. So this is our first time using it. We're going to use it together, and I'm going to do this fun cloud that's right here. I'm going to do the blue that we got in our advisor kit. I'm going to use that one, and I'm going to make some of these clouds. One of the things that I love about these brushes is the cap. I purchased brushes off of Amazon, and they did not have the cap. So I do love that because then you can, after you clean it, cover it up, keep it nice and safe. And then also it doesn't, if there's still ink in the brush, it's not getting on everything. So I do love that has the cap, and it protects it when you're traveling. It's not getting smushed in your case that you're carrying it in. I also love the fact that it's a really thick brush. It's really dense. Lots of the soft, I don't know what you would call this, not bristles, but lots of the soft padding at the top. Maybe bristles. I guess maybe. But yeah, it's really nice. I really kind of hate to get ink on it and get it all dirty, but we're getting dirty tonight. We are going to have some fun with this inking and the clouds. So let's get started. I see some people jumping on. I would love for you guys to say hi and let me know where you're watching from. It's good to see you guys. Whew, I'm getting a little nervous, but we're going to do it. We're going to go for it. So I'm just going to put some ink directly on my brush. Look how pretty that is. Such a pretty color. And we're going to use, like I said, the edge of this stencil. Now, like I said, this is the bundle that was an advisor-only bundle when they were previewing this and requesting our opinion of this product line. So this is not the bundle that you can buy right now. The bundle that you can buy right now coordinates with the fall products, and that's under the new link on my website. And my website link is in the top corner over here. It's a QR code right there. You can hover over that with your phone camera and get that link and hop out there to my website and check out the new products. Because I would guess that we're going to see a lot of these, well, at least several times a year, we'll see a different set of these inking bundles that coordinate with the collections. You guys, all of you inking experts out there, I would love your thoughts as I'm doing this, because all I'm doing is just getting some ink on my brush and rubbing it over this cloud stencil to get, hopefully, a cute cloud effect. Oh, I got my creative memories in there. That's okay. I'm going to put a picture underneath it. And I also got the hole for the, I wasn't paying attention. I also got the hole that actually has a little ring that goes through it, so you can hold all of your stencils together on this ring. I don't know that this is one of the features of the stencils. I didn't see that on there in the pictures on my website, but that was something that they had in this stencil. But I accidentally got that in my cloud here, so I should have been paying more attention, and my cloud says Creative Memories. So I was going a little bit too broad on my strokes there, but I love the way that looks. That shadow look of that cloud. How awesome. I'm going to do the same thing down the side here, and I'm going to get a lot of ink again. I like getting a darker effect of the ink, and let's make sure that I stick to the clouds because there's some stars and stuff. Oh, you know what I think they did? I know. Let me grab a piece of paper. Yes, and we're going to just cover that up. Yeah. You could probably even use some of your repositionable and just put that a little bit on there so that it stays in place. That's what we need to do, is we need to cover up those designs that we don't want with a piece of paper. I just love this blue. It's really pretty. All right, so we're going to do the same effect down the side here. And I'm just kind of swirling. You guys, how do you do your inking? Do you ink? Are you a card maker? Are you a scrapbooker? Are you just trying all this out and new to it like I am? That's awesome. We're going to learn together. We already learned something. Cover up the designs you don't want to show. I'm thinking the more I ink, the darker my effect's going to be, which I'm good with because I really do like this cloud. How cute is that? I mean, I could ink around the whole edge, but what I was thinking was I would just do a corner, and then I have some photo mats cut out in white, and I do have some pictures tonight that I'm going to put on my photo mats. But first, what I want to do is I'm going to round my corner because we kind of have a rounded corner here. So I want my mat to be rounded like my cloud. And I'm just going to do two sides, the opposite sides. Just round those. And then we're going to ink our photo mat. Have you guys done this? I've done this before when I'm making a kit. It seems to be where I first learned to ink the edge was on some kits that I bought. that was their suggestion, is to ink the edges because it makes it stand out. It gives that nice highlight on the edge of your paper. I try not to get too much ink all over my hands, but it gives a nice highlight on the edge. Makes it stand out against your background paper. And I'll hold this up if you can't see it too well. What I've learned is I keep the lid to the ink here so that I can grab a hold. These inks are nice because they have a little what do I want to say? Indent here in the back. So you kind of have a ledge you can hold on to. It's recessed in there. And so you have this edge that you can hold on to. And then you also have the little feet that you can grab too, so that you're not grabbing the ink pad and, getting too messy. It's okay to get a little messy, but so let me hold this up so you can see. So I inked the edges. So now it's got that nice line around it, that nice accent all the way around my mat. And see, I can just cover up my little mistake there. I'll just cover up the words and the circle that I didn't want in there. That's no problem. And I still have that fun effect of the clouds. I could go all the way around the edge here. And actually, this picture I'm going to use is a portrait. I don't think that's going to work. So let me see. Do I have... Let me see. I have one that is a landscape. I can trim this one off and I'll make this one a landscape. No worries. So I'm going to use this one. It's an outdoor picture. So the sky was nice and blue, and that's why I thought, oh, the clouds would look really cute around this picture. All right, let's get this picture and this mat ready. I'm going to need to trim both of them. And I can trim off this bottom part of this picture. If you're thinking, well, how do you decide what to trim in a picture? Well, I trim the things that are not really adding to what the focal point is of the picture. So I've got a lot of open space down here. So I'm going to trim some of that off, and that way it'll fit nicely in my 4x6 mat that we just inked. There we go. That was just enough. So about a 1/2 inch I trimmed off the bottom. And see, I still have that object in my picture, just not as much of it. So you can concentrate more on the people in this picture versus the open space at the bottom of the picture. All right. So I'm going to do my corner rounder here for this edge. I'm going to go ahead and corner around this edge because I know I want this to be rounded. I want it to match my mat, and then I'm going to have to trim my mat. And I'm not going to put my picture down yet. Let's trim it. Then we'll put our picture down. And then we'll round that corner. I was thinking I was going to have a 4x6 picture for this mat, but I have a smaller one, and that's perfectly fine. All right, so I'm going to use my sight guide, and I'm going to use that black line that's down the center of my sight guide, and I'm going to just eyeball it and make sure I have the same amount of mat around this edge as I do on the other 3, or I should say the sides. Need to move my paper over just a smidge. Okay, I think that's good. All right, and then I want to round this corner of the mat. Like I said, I wanted the opposite corners to be rounded, and then I'm going to have to ink that side since we just trimmed it. So we're going to ink this one to match the other sides. Looks like we've got them all. There we go. All right, so now we're ready to put our picture down on the mat. There we go. So we've got that all set. And then we're just going to put this up here in the clouds. And what I'll have to do is I'll just have to decorate that with something to get rid of that circle. But I like the idea of doing the clouds all the way around this picture. I was thinking it was going to be a 4x6. I mean, we could do it around a 4x6 too, but let's do it. Let's ink this side too so that this cloud goes all the way around. So we'll just try and line it up. Make sure we've got enough space for our picture. I think we do. I think right here should be good. Again, if you want to use some repositionable on your stencil to hold it into place, hold it in place. I've found now that this piece of paper is very important to cover up the spaces and things that you don't want stenciled on your paper. And then I'm just going to lay that over here. Get some ink on my brush. How fun is it to do a new technique and to do it together? You know what I love? My scrapbooking retreat is coming up in a couple weeks, and I love to watch the ladies. Well, I love to watch the ladies when they come in and say hi to each other because they haven't seen each other since the last retreat. I love that. That's my most favorite. And then I love when they teach each other things that they've been doing, new techniques, new ways to use their Cricut, or, an inking technique like we're doing tonight. Just fun stuff like that. I love to watch them learn from each other. It's so cool, and I love to learn from them, just like I like to learn from you guys too. All right, so I think we're good on this side. So I actually have to turn this because this is the top, which I did there. Okay. I guess, let's see, if I turn it over, let's see, we did it this way first, right? So that's that. Nope. There we go. That's the way we did it. So I just did that side. Let's do this way. There we go. And let me just double check that my picture is still going to fit nice and centered in. I think we can push this up just a bit. It doesn't have to quite be so far down. Okay. And we're going to lay our paper back down to cover up those spaces we do not want to ink. There we go. All right, I'm going to do this corner first. If I can get the paper where I need it. There we go. And just like everything, the more we practice, the better we're going to get at this. You may recognize the mat. That was something that close to my heart sold. I had their mat and it lasted me so many years and it was great. I used it for our repositionable too, because the repositionable just rubs off of that mat, just like our silicone mats. The repositionable will rub off of this inking mat too. So another great use for that mat. Okay, move my paper, get some more ink, and have some more fun. Okay, I think that's good. Let's see what we got. There we go. We have a cloud frame. Very fun. And I think these inks are water-based. Maybe I'm wrong. But I know that you can clean off with soap and water, and same with your brushes. But I think with the brush, you just want to use the water. You guys tell me, what do you use to clean your brushes? Hey, Christina. She said, hello, I've only inked paper edges. I do have that ink and stencil, but haven't tried it yet. Well, awesome. I'm glad we're trying it together tonight. It's really cute, lots of fun. Okay, my picture fits very well in here, but I can see my creative memories and my little circle, so I'm gonna have to do something with those, probably a title I can put there. I don't know if I could ink over this to correct this. Let's give it a try to get rid of that little circle that's right there, because I didn't use a piece of paper when I was making this side. Let's just see. Okay, so I want to cover it, so I need to see it. Let's try. There are no mistakes, only opportunities for creativity. All right, so I'm just going to try and cover that little circle up with another layer of cloud. Oh yeah. Perfect. There we go. Maybe I can do the same thing with the creative memories. I don't want to have the same cloud formation together, so let's shift it down a little bit. There we go. Okay, now I need to see the creative memories to cover it up. There it is. I think that's working. I can't see it too well anymore. Perfect. I'm going to do the same thing here. Oh, I want to get a little different formation here. Cover this up. Maybe we got a little bit of a storm cloud going on here. There we go. So now we just have some layers. Perfect. All right. And it was fun too. All right. There we go. And actually, I do like that shading. You could do another layer of shading all the way around too. Kind of fill in this area with, like this was darker up here, and then I did less ink here. So you could do less ink all the way around and get this shading all the way around. It's really lots of fun. I can see this being something that I want to do more often, to have these ready and to go when I want to ink. All right. Very fun. So we did two different things tonight with our inking. We inked the side of our paper, and then we used a stencil to make a frame of cloud to put our picture inside. So you have lots of different options on these little stencils. I think this is maybe 6 by 6 size stencil. So it's a nice size for traveling to your crops, easy to transport. And like I said, these caps are really great because they cover up and protect your brush when you're transporting these to your crops too. And these ink pads snap on really snug so nothing's leaking out of here to get all over your stuff, and they stack together as well. They just sit there. They don't like snap together, but they do stack together. If you want to try and save some space on your scrapping table, you can stack them together. And when you're traveling too, stack them together. All right. Well, that was our fun inking for tonight. I can't wait to get my next stencil set. It comes tomorrow. Sue said, I've inked in the past on edges of pictures. It's a nice touch on some layouts. Yes, I agree. I agree. And it's just fun, and it's something different. You know, it gives it the effect of having a double matte because you have the white background, the white cardstock that we used, and then I inked it, so it gives it the effect of having another piece of paper behind it for to accent the picture because it has that dark line. So you kind of save some paper by inking. Instead of doing a double matte and putting like a navy color behind here to bring it out, now I've got the ink to bring it out. So lots of fun to play around with your ink. And be sure and watch that video that Noreen did with all of her techniques. And I'm sure there are tons of videos out there to check out as well, giving you some great ideas on how to use your inks. And Christina said hers is going to arrive on Friday. Awesome, Christina. I would love for you to share how you use your inks. And it sounds like you'll be using yours for the first time too. So lots of fun. Maybe we'll have to make a layout at our Friday night virtual crop on let's go find it. On the 22nd. Nope, that one just passed. I didn't update this. Hold on. It's on the 12th. It's on 9/12. There we go. Here we go. Friday Night Virtual Crop on September 12. Can you believe we're talking about September already, ladies? I know. It's crazy how fast this year has flown by. But it's from 6:30 to 10. And we are going to be making the Creative Memories Virtual Crop sketches together, which is one of my favorites. I love making sketches. So come and join us on the 12th. We always have such a great time with the sweet ladies in the Virtual Crop group. So come and join us. We would love for you to meet. We would love to meet you. And we would love for you to come and crop with us. It's so fun when new ladies join and we learn where everybody is joining from and find out that we are from California to Connecticut. So come and spend some time with us. You don't have to make the sketches. You can work on whatever you have there in your scrapping space, or you can just come and hang out and watch what we're doing. That's totally fine too. It's just a dedicated time to spend with friends and have somebody to talk to while we're creating our layouts. And, we learn so much from each other. We share our finished pages, and it's, a great opportunity to meet new people and to make some layouts and get some pages done in your scrapbook. So it's a win-win-win situation. All right. So that's happening on the 12th. And don't forget that right now, free shipping on qualifying orders. And qualifying orders are any order $100 or more, you get free shipping right now. And that is, it started on Monday and it goes through September 5th. So a week from Friday. So you have this week and next week to take advantage of the free shipping. It's a great time to stock up on all of those items that you never want to run out of, like adhesive and refill pages and peekaboo pockets and my favorite, foam squares. Look, I'm running out. I got to get some more. So we never want to run out of those things, right? We're in the middle of a layout and we don't have adhesive. What are we going to do? So it's a great time. Free shipping is always a great time to stock up on those items. Also, a great time to stock up on photo prints. We do print photos. They are in a matte finish, and you do have the capability to how do I say this? You can shrink them down so the picture fits so that somebody's head isn't cut off in your picture. You always want to go through each picture. And I know that can be rough because sometimes we have 1,000 pictures we are going to order, but you always want to check them to make sure before you print them that everyone that should be in the picture is in the picture. So it's a great time to order your picture prints with free shipping. I mean, free shipping, I can't think of anything that you wouldn't want to order during free shipping because you get free shipping. So, all right. Well, that is it for me tonight, ladies. I have had so much fun, and let me just check my calendar here again. Next week is the first week in September. Happy September. And yes, I will be here next Wednesday. It's the Wednesday after that, September 10, that I will be out traveling for work. So if I have time, I will create a video and post it on Wednesday night. I won't be live. I'm going to try real hard to do that so we don't miss a Wednesday. But if not, then I will see you that following week. All right, ladies. I'm looking forward to seeing all of you who are coming to my scrapbooking weekend. We're going to have so much fun. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening and a great weekend. Enjoy this wonderful weather that we're having and take care. Good night.